time while they decide which of your friends won. So, to get for you, what's something that's been on your mind recently?
Hey, moms.
Yeah, Martin. What's up, Martin?
I want to run for student council.
Following after your old mom's footsteps.
They're not yours, because you lost a lot of things when you were in middle school and weren't very popular with people.
Hey, Martin.
Not because you weren't pretty, but because you weren't popular and didn't understand how social rules. I'm sorry, Mom. Yeah.
As someone who was a student council president,
Yeah.
I want you to know that going around talking shit about people is not presidential.
That's not how you make friends.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure if I start talking shit about people.
Look, I didn't mention this story because I didn't want you to hear it, but I think you're old enough now. When I ran for student council president of
Is it okay that I'm associating with this mom who's a loser?
Look, when I ran for Northwood High School student council president,
Yeah.
I was up against a guy, and his name was Jonathan.
Oh, that sounds like a popular name.
Well, it's a very common name, and Jonathan.
Please don't touch me.
Still your mom.
Jonathan's not a nice person. When we were up there, we were giving our speeches. My speech was very like, I'm gonna stock every vending machine with water.
With water?
Yeah.
You were a water candidate?
There was not enough fountains in North.
You know what?
How can we raise this child?
Wait, are you even talking to me anymore? Or
No, I'm talking over you.
Okay.
Floorline.
Like,
Floorline. This is.
Love it when you say my name.
I want to finish my story.
Martin needs to hear about Jonathan. He needs to hear about
You
Jonathan.
might need to hear about it too.
feels like it's
I'm
less
over
about
it.
me.
Okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't care that I was,
There are too many
pretty,
people
but
in this scene. Who would you like to vote out? Laura nodding.
I think that as the child of a widowed candidate, I might have a better chance. Like the pity vote.
Martin, you don't want the pity vote. You're so smart.
I want every vote, Mother! Why don't you understand? I need approval!
Am I not enough for you? Is this house not enough for you? Is this yard with a little swimming pool?
The fact that you had to say little tells me that no, it's not enough. I'm going to school!
Martin, that swimming pool's big enough for the two of us.
Hey, I noticed the door is open.
Yeah.
Got a little time for biological dad? Not, I can
No,
go.
stay. We raised them. We procreated, and that procreation formed a monster.
I didn't want to bring it up, but it was fun.
Hey.
Procreating like we did.
Jonathan. It was fun. I don't want you to think it wasn't fun. I had fun with you. We had fun.
We had to try a couple of times. I remember that.
You were feeling bad about losing that election.
Stop it! Don't like to think about it.
He doesn't like to think about it. That's his policy. Blinding himself to the past. Do we like this policy, or do we want to have him change it? We like it.
I know that's always been your policy, Jonathan. I don't expect it to go anywhere, nor do I want it to.
They're good, because it's not going to change.
a monster.
Mom, I missed the bus! Where'd you go?
Sorry, my door was open. You're at the wrong place, clearly. You're going to school?
That's my backpack! That's the sign of going to school!
Okay. School. What school did he go to?
Hazleton Middleton School? Middleton School!
Middleton School?
Yeah, it's named after Josiah Middleton, who was a fan of the middle class. As I am, and if you vote for me for student council president, I will ensure that this school's middle class has a chance, a fair shake, and an ability to make ends meet when the bills come due.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't want any free rides. I'll pay my fair share.
Okay, Hazleton Middleton School. Who was Hazleton?
Josiah Hazleton. He was a settler.
So,
He settled things, but I won't settle. Not for what's right. I'll settle for what's most right. Sometimes people decide they want less than what's right, but not me, sir. I'm in the car of a stranger.
The driver of the car, the stranger, has a secret that he wants to reveal. What is it?
He's Bernie Sanders.
Excellent.
As I said, I'm in the car of a stranger. It maybe should have been before I got in the car and strapped myself in, and you locked the door with your auto-locking safety locks that engage at 15 miles per hour. But I've been understanding of what's happening right now, and don't hurt me!
I never heard anyone mind time. I'm not going to start with you.
That's not as convincing and assuaging of my fear as you think it is.
You know what? I like the way you run. I've been looking for a vice presidential.
Well, I am 11.
Hey Martin, glad you made it in time for lunch today.
I had the weirdest trip to get here. You wouldn't understand, Celeste.
I'd love to try. Do you want to try a bite of my bologna sandwich?
Only if everyone gets to try. Hey, everybody! You guys want to buy a Celeste bologna sandwich?
Yeah.
Wait. You might have to pay a little more for lunch than you would normally pay. We all get that money, Celeste. It's a sandwich.
Yes, my Padawan.
I learned a lot on that, right? Wait, what are you doing taking the first bite? Give it to Norma. You know her family has very
My
little.
mom made it.
It's our sandwich, Celeste. Get on board.
It's a small swimming pool.
I have a small swimming pool, but some people have a larger swimming pool, and some have none. And I want a pool that everyone can hop in and get diseases from shared urine.
Record, I told you the fact that I was poor and confident.
Hey, it's not a thing to be, ashamed of. It's a thing to be proud of, because you're about to be not poor. Because I'm about to ask, Tom over here to give up a third of his income.
Wait, what?
But this is enough, okay? He's gonna make that speech tomorrow to be our class president, and he's gonna be a tyrant that takes our bologna sandwiches away from us, okay? He can't run unopposed.
Fine.
What income does Tom have?
I have an allowance that I earned.
Oh,
I clean my room.
I think we should have an open
I'm
convention for our class president.
Yeah!
I'm a proud fan of democracy, Celeste. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna drink my Capri Sun too.
Oh, you would.
I want some of that. I'm really poor.
Can't get the straw in.
You don't need to brag about your poverty, okay? It's just a thing that people have.
Hey, I noticed the door was open.
Biological dad?
No, I'm someone else.
Biological dads kind of announce themselves, so I thought maybe you were one.
Yeah, no, I'm a biological dad. And gosh darn it, I just hate to see a election go to the wrong person, you know?
That's what I think.
Ah, shucks. Back in my day, I won a couple of elections.
Someone over here on this side of the audience. Who is biological dad really?
Carl Rove.
Carl Rove.
This side of the audience. Who is Carl Rove?
Why do I smell sulfur?
Probably the rotten eggs that that cafeteria is serving. If I were student council president, I would probably shut it down. I don't know. Maybe promise the kids to give them candy for every meal, that kind of thing. And then, once elected, start some kind of rivalry with the opposing school on the other side of town. And strike war, burn down their stadium. I don't know. No, this is a hypothetical. But I can get you elected.
I just have to start a prank war.
Mom! Mom! Mom, who's alive? Mom, who's alive? Mom, who's alive?
Martin, what?
I got a ride to school from a stranger today. He seemed like a democratic socialist. And then I looked it up, and it seemed like a thing that was way less scary than it was purported to be by my opponent.
Honey, your father stopped.
No, I'm worried.
No.
I'm worried because Celeste has some sort of shadow overlord who's helping her with her campaign.
I can't even hear the rest of the story.
About you and your stupid-ass campaign to become... Mom, we only have 2 seats in this house. Please don't destroy one of them. All right.
Not stupid, it was important. You know why?
Tell me why it was important, because there was more to my day than what I have told you already.
Put water in every vending machine. Then put water who couldn't get water from water fountains.
Why couldn't they get water from water fountains, Mom? They're fountains of water. The name says what they are. Were they very, very short people and the vending machines were tiny?
I just couldn't stand to have those poor amputee kids hydrating themselves. That's why I did it all those years ago in high school.
Jonathan hated TK. He hated them.
That sounds like a horrible person. I'm glad I'm not related to him. Later revealed in this conversation, perhaps a conversation that happens afterward. Why do I wear this backpack all the time?
You know, some nights I break out the backpack. Feeling real nostalgic.
The thing I like about it is that it's a uniquely me token of my individuality, and not something that I'm beholden to the lower or upper classes for.
You're a monster. You're not a good person. And the person who inseminated me to create you was a monster. He was a monster. This backpack is a genetic thing. You're not genetically passed on and need to wear a backpack. That's right. That's not important though. The rest is concerning. Martin!
Hey Celeste, I got all your voter posters in my messenger bag. What are your important issues that I should be telling people about?
Well, I need a lot.
Yeah. My dad would always wear a messenger bag, that's why I didn't.
Oh my god, okay.
Hey, hold
It's so heavy. Well, you know, as a reporter, I understand you're going out on a limb by also printing my campaign materials. You're sacrificing a lot of objectivity for that.
We can't have Martin win. We gotta rally around him.
So here's the plan, okay, Tommy? We're going to war. Hazelton Middleton Elementary is going to war.
Just like when our founders went to war with each other.
Mom, what you just said about me being a monster, I'm willing to overlook it. If you can help me find a middle school wartime consigliere. I need somebody who's willing to go for the throat. And if the throat has no blood, to go for the places that do have blood. Because what I learned in biology class was that
Thank you so much for coming to the debate, Celeste. You have coming as well, and I'm moderating as a fellow student.
you look a lot like my mom.
I don't see how that matters. Okay, so we're here to ask the tough questions because student body president is an important role.
Can you take his backpack off?
No, I can't.
That should have been checked at security. I just don't know.
It's a genetic thing, all right? This is part of me. Listen, Celeste, just because your people feel like they can walk through life giving the dead body to others doesn't mean that my people have to not carry their baggage through life.
When he said your people, these people.
I meant white people, Celeste. I meant white people.
If we could get to the issues on this.
Can I just point out that when she was pointing that finger at the ground, it was hard to see.
And Martin's
I don't understand that.
I have an ocular disorder.
I
It's
see.
difficult for me to see people.
There's a
Celeste,
question
do
for
you read me on the
Celeste.
walkie-talkie, Celeste?
Tommy.
I have him on BB gun scope.
All right, so what are you going to do about students from other schools that want to come into our school? They want to transfer.
I'll take that question.
Is that how we're running this?
As you can see, I am wearing a very large pin for Hazelton Middleton Elementary School, okay? You didn't know this, but we have a flag. I made a pin out of it. That's what a patriot I am.
Celeste, are you doing the motion? Are you pointing at your heart because that where you want me to shoot him?
I believe in here and here
Back of the head, let me do the front of the head.
that we are the greatest elementary school in this county, okay? Now we want
I missed.
Sorry, I had to put on that helmet. Sometimes I get cold.
Helmets are known for keeping heads warm.
the second we let the students from other schools come to Hazelton Middleton, I'm afraid we have sacrificed everything we stand for.
Okay, and Martin, your response.
You may not know this about me, but 5 hours before school started, students, I was outside. I was outside in the driveway.
Yeah!
I was outside in the
So
driveway.
rich, he has a driveway!
What? That's a weird thing to say. You also have a driveway. I've been to your house. We played with Legos and Tinker Toys. We made that thing out of Zax, which is a dated 1980s reference.
We're friends, Martin.
Listen, when
Stay focused.
I was out in the driveway of our school. And I was out there because I had extra books in my house that I'd already read. And I thought, it's not okay for me to have read books and keep them just for myself. So when new students come to our school, I thought it was probably a good idea to give them new books. Books that were mine, but books that are theirs now. That's a thing that is different.
Principal, there is something disgusting happening.
No, that's just a ghost. You can't see him. Anyway,
Come on, describe your generosity.
Celeste likes to talk a lot about helping other students from other schools, but I like to make sure that they have things, that I give them things.
Yeah!
Okay, Mom, it's a little overdone. Okay,
point in the evening, we have 2 candidates.
I'm sweet and adorable.
And
Celeste.
adorable.
Straight up
Celeste.
Celeste. No frills, Celeste.
We're going to do it by a show of hands, but this side is.
Hey,
it's
I
once
noticed
the
the door was open. No, not me. No, that's ridiculous. No, I'm just here to sort of arbitrate. That's cool. I brought a.
Arbitrate's a word I know.
That's excellent. How's it? Where's it going?
Alright.
Hey, watch it. You're gonna trip over.
Not bad.
Student body there, bud. Come on.
Does that guy look like me? I think so too.
I think it's purely coincidental. I just brought this golden doodle puppy just to sort of watch the proceeding. So you were saying,
Oh,
sorry.
yes. On this side, show of hands.
Who are we gonna vote for? Are we gonna vote for this?
We're going to vote for this guy first. Show of hands.
No!
I saw one vote.
For a second, if we could cut to me back at home with my mom. Mom,
Yeah.
later on, some things might happen today. I've got a debate. You might have to kill me. Or at least one person. Who knows? Maybe more. But what's important to me before you get taken to prison for actions that are outside of my control is that I know who my father is. Who inseminated you? Perhaps multiple times.
His name was Jonathan.
What does he wear, Mom?
Yeah. I have bad eyesight. It's genetic.
It seems weird that a question that requires only your memory should be What's your eyesight for? Anyway, I'm sorry. I was talking about you being unable to remember things that. Anyway.
Blonde hair.
That's not
That's what
clothing.
he wears. Wears it always.
Okay, that makes sense. Anything else?
I beat him once.
No.
All right, this side, show of hands for Martin. 1 show of hands. Sorry.
The door.
Show of hands.
The door. Hey, that's something. A lot of popular support.
This
for...
state right here, show of hands for Martin. Show of hands for Celeste.
Yeah. She is really something.
Get the
She's
mission
got
accomplished banner.
the policies.
Right here, check some of the votes. These ones don't even count. Or Celeste.
You did the
The
order
ballot
differently.
was unclear. Celeste, well, it's up to the Supreme Court.
Hey, Mom!
Someone is one of the people that were presiding over it.
It doesn't matter. Didn't you ever realize that it's all interconnected?
Anyway,
Sorry, remind me of your name again.
Melissa.
Melissa.
Hey, Supreme
Melissa,
Court.
Supreme Court.
Thank you.
First of all, can I just say I like your backpacks?